What is up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick little reading for you. It is for all star signs, okay? It's not going to resonate for everyone. Let's get started with a deep breath though. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, I channeled this message like a few weeks ago and I haven't been able to deliver it because I just haven't had the energy for it, but I do have the energy for it today, so we're just going to get through it, okay? You are highly ranked spiritually. Spirit wants you to know that you are highly ranked in the spirit world. God knows your name, the angels know your name, your ancestors know your name. You are highly ranked spiritually, okay? I also wrote down your haters love you, they're obsessed. Love and hate is the same emotion, it's just a different part of the spectrum. People love to hate you, people hate to love you. It is what it is. You don't have time to focus on the negative, period. They only hate you because you're authentic, and they wish that they could be authentic, but they don't know who they are. They don't know their truth. And you're figuring that out, or you already know that. I'm here to give you even more clarity and even more confirmation. Okay, that's what I do. I'm a messenger for the gods, for angels, for the ancestors, for your guides. And here, I'm here to give you confirmation. So this reading is going to be confirmation for some of you. You already know this in your soul. You are highly ranked spiritually. Your soul recognizes this. Okay? They only hate you because you're authentic. There's no other reason. They could say whatever they want, but it doesn't matter. You don't have time to focus on the negativity. They look up to you. That's truly what it is. They admire you. The haters are always the first people to click on things. They're going to be around. They're always going to be watching and waiting and anticipating whatever you're doing next because they want to be like you, because they look up to you. 143 on the timer, which means I love you. Truly, the haters love you. Okay? And the best way to dispel any negativity and hate is to choose love. The demons, the negativity, the haters, they hate love because they love love. Hope that makes sense. It's the same emotion. I also wrote down that you've been hidden in plain sight. You may feel this. You may have felt this way your whole life, like you're hidden in plain sight. You're like invisible. You're cloaked. Some of you could be Virgos because I'm getting the hermit energy, right? But you can be any star sign, right? It doesn't matter. But I'm getting that you've been hidden in plain sight. You've been around. You've been there. People just don't know. People just can't really figure it out. And for some of you, you may notice that people stare at you a lot, or you may notice that people are always just kind of like looking to see what you're doing, or you may notice that people just like have a weird energy around you because your energy is so powerful and because you're so connected to spirit and because you're highly ranked in the spirit world. They like recognize you, but they don't recognize you, if that makes sense. They know something is what I'm getting. They know that you're like, what I'm getting is they know that you're above them, but it's not like a hierarchy thing. It's not like you're bigger, better than them. It's just that you're highly ranked in the spirit world and they can kind of tell that, but they don't know, if that makes sense. You've been hidden in plain sight, but you're not going to be hidden for much longer is what I'm getting, especially with me doing this reading. That's a big part of why I haven't wanted to do the reading, because I myself have been hidden in plain sight and I like to go out in the public and I like to go out and do things without being recognized, without people coming up to me. Although I'm very friendly, and like if you did come up to me and you were like, hey, I've been subscribed to you, hey, I watch your content, we could take a picture, we could talk, we could chat, I'd be very kind, very friendly, but I do have a resting bitch face, and I do come off as very like cold and intimidating in my own little like bubble because I'm so focused all the time and I like just kind of like being in my own world. But I'm getting that after this reading, people are going to start recognizing you, people are going to start coming up to you, people are going to start noticing you. You're no longer going to be hidden in plain sight after this reading, okay? I also wrote down that some people think you're too cocky. Some of you, you may have this demeanor or this energy of very confident, but people mistake cockiness and arrogance for confidence all the time, and that just proves to me that they don't actually know what confidence is, because there's nothing wrong with being confident. I don't agree or subscribe to the arrogant, cocky narrative. There's that energy of like, oh, I'm the best, I'm better than you, which is not a thing because there is no competition in life. We all deserve to win and we all deserve to be successful. It's a we mentality, not an I mentality, but there are people who view you as too cocky. You may have heard this before, or you may just like feel this energy from people where they're like, oh, that person's really cocky, that person's really full of themselves. And in reality, it's because they don't see that within themselves, and they want so badly to see that confidence within themselves. So anybody who they see outside of themselves being confident, loving themselves, speaking their truth, living in their authenticity, that scares them. So immediately their ego goes to, oh, they're just cocky or arrogant, don't worry about it. The ego is here to protect us, right? I also wrote down the numbers 111 and or 1111. So you may be seeing those numbers a lot right now. Some of you may even have these numbers tattooed on you, okay? And I also got the number 21. So you could be 21 okay? Or there's something about the number 21 that's significant as well. I wrote down new mission. Whenever you see these numbers, it's letting you know that you have a new mission. Some of you have been kind of in this period of like stagnation or solitude or slowing things down, and it's because you're being prepared for a new mission. I'm seeing that you have completed a life lesson. You've completed a mission that Spirit already had in place for you. And now there's going to be a new mission. So whenever you see these numbers, it's letting you know that there's a new mission, a new beginning coming in for you. I also wrote that some of you have ancient Egyptian connection. The past few weeks, I've been channeling Isis, Osiris, and Ra, and Thoth. So you may have connection to those ancient Egyptian gods or goddesses. They may be a guide for you, or they may contact you after this reading. Don't be afraid. But these energies are very intense because this is ancient Egyptian. Like, this is dating back to near the beginning of the earth is what I'm getting. Some of you are connected to the very beginning of the earth. You're one of like the first souls, if that makes sense. Not all of you, obviously, but these ancient Egyptian ancestors, these ancient Egyptian guides have messages for you because you're connected to them. I'm getting that you knew them in past lives. You may live a similar lifestyle to them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm getting that you have ancient Egyptian connection, and then I also wrote down ancient Grecian connections as well. One or the other and or both, take what resonates, you know what I'm saying? But ancient Greece, some of you are very connected to ancient Greece as well. Goddess Aphrodite came through, which is the goddess of love, beauty, luxury, sex, that kind of a vibe, and Hermes as well, the messenger god. So some of you are very into like love and sex and romance and beauty and aesthetics and makeup and clothing and fashion, and Hermes is the messenger god. So some of you love to talk, you love to deliver messages, you're a channeler, you're a guide, you're a psychic, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You have connection to ancient Greece, okay? I also wrote down that someone or some people are not used to the new you because you've been uncovering more about yourself, you've been discovering more about yourself, and you may not have known how highly ranked you were in the spirit world. You may not have known how spiritually ranked you were, but you now know, and you've been coming into this knowledge over time. So someone or some people are not used to the new you, but they're gonna have to get used to it because it's you, it's who you are. I'm getting this like glow up energy or this like 2.0 energy. You're coming out very strong, you're coming off very confident, you're coming off very like aware. There's a lot of self-awareness with you now. And some people are just not used to the new you because they knew a version of you who you were before. They knew a version of you who you were pretending to be for some of you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You were just trying to figure out who you were. Or they're just not used to like who you are now because you were completely different back then. Right? Like for myself, I haven't always been a tarot reader. I haven't always been someone who just gets on camera so confidently and delivers messages for the divine. That's not always been something that I've done. I used to be very like timid. I used to be very scared. I used to be very shy. I wasn't very outgoing. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't know who I was sexually or anything like that. But now I do, and I have really good self-awareness. So you do too, is what I'm getting. And these people are going to have to get used to the new you, right? They're going to have to get used to the new you because you are highly ranked spiritually and God chose you as the messenger, right? Is what I'm getting. I also wrote down quantum jumps or quantum leaps. Some of you may be experiencing a lot of quantum jumps or quantum leaps. And just to keep it simple, what I'm getting here is that you've been leveling up very fast. Your cells have been regenerating very quickly. So make sure that you are giving yourself time to rest and chill, kick your feet up, relax, okay? Because you're also productive during those times as well. But I'm getting that you've been leveling up very quickly. You've been accelerating, ascending very quickly. It's been like one thing right after the next, but it's leading you to this like breakthrough. It's leading you to this new mission, okay? Make sure you're drinking plenty of water as well, especially if you've been using like binaural beats or frequencies, okay? You can use binaural beats and frequencies to help you heal, to help you connect to the guides, for whatever you're trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Do some research for yourself, but make sure you're staying very hydrated because it takes a lot of energy out of us when we're doing these quantum leaps, okay? I'm seeing something is happening to you every 24 hours. It keeps getting better for you every 24 hours, or things are going to continue to get better for you every 24 hours after this reading, okay? Confirm that to yourself. You can write it in the chat. Everything gets better for me each and every 24 hours or something like that. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But I did write down slow it down some. Spirit is saying you've been leveling up so fast. It's okay to slow it down. It's okay to pull yourself back. It's okay to preserve your energy. And then lastly, I wrote down, I know it's exciting, but you can't be on go mode 24/7. Stopping to breathe is important too. Stopping to smell the roses is important too. Staying present and living in the present moment is important too. It's valuable, it's vital, it's crucial. And I've been channeling a lot about the butterfly effect recently. And basically the butterfly effect is really just each and every decision that you make and each and every action that you make snowballs. It affects the next decision. It affects the next experience. So be mindful of that, I guess, but also just like take it slow. Take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time. Okay, we're going to pull cards now and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about this message, but I wanted to deliver those channel messages to you first. Glad that we got that out. Let's start with the channel messages here. I have channel message cards that I wrote like 6 to 8 months ago, and I brought them back out today, so we'll use them. All right, Spirit, angels, ancestors, come through. You're already here. Come through, though. What does the collective need to know about this message that they're highly ranked spiritually? What else would you like to tell them? Oh, I'm seeing Artemis as well, the goddess of the hunt. You may be connected to Artemis as well. I think the Artemis is also connected to the moon, so you may be a moon child, or you may be very connected to the moon yourself here. All right, 1111, I just saw it. Let's see, though, angels, ancestors, what do we have? Ooh, this card says, I'm protected from bad vibes. You are always protected from bad vibes. You are highly ranked in the spirit world. They can't touch you. They can't affect you. They can't knock you down. You are protected from bad vibes. You can write that in the chat as well. I am protected from bad vibes. Always. Period. And so it is. You are protected from bad vibes. You may want to get yourself a smoky quartz. Okay? If you like crystals, smoky quartz is good for warding off negative energy, keeping you protected from bad vibes, but your spirit team is always protecting you from bad vibes. You have an important mission here on this earth, and you're connected to the angels and to the ancestors, so what they say goes, and they will keep you protected, right? As long as you're living in your purpose and living in your mission and spreading the truth like they asked you to do, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? You are highly ranked spiritually. They can't mess with you. All right, what else, please, though, Spirit? There we go. It does say pull your energy back, which we talked about. Slow it down some. It's okay to pull your energy back. It's okay to preserve your energy. And also, you may need to pull your energy back from like a community or a collective of people or specific people. You know what I'm saying? Pull your energy back if you feel like you need to. This is confirmation that Spirit's like, pull your energy back. We're going to protect you from these bad vibes, but we need you to kind of get out of the way. And my ear just started ringing. So some of you do need to get out of your own way and just kind of pull your energy back, and you'll see that the universe kind of takes over and brings things back into balance. Okay? I'm hearing the song Partition and 7-Eleven by Beyonce. The number 7-Eleven could also be significant for you, but you need to go listen to those songs, Partition and 7-Eleven. Some of you may be really connected to Beyonce. You may really like Beyonce. Beyonce is highly ranked in the spirit world too. I'm hearing don't get it twisted. Beyonce's a goddess. Beyonce embodies goddess energy. So do you. God or goddess energy. You are a goddess. You are a god living here on this earth, right? But you're still a human, having a human experience, right? Don't get it twisted is what I'm hearing. Okay. Ooh, we're seeing Wonderwall. Oasis, the song Wonderwall by Oasis. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. There are many things I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. So maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. 'Cause after all, you're my Wonderwall. Your voice is protected. Your thoughts are protected. Your mind is protected. The only one who has access to you like you do is you, just so you know. Okay? Some people don't know the real you, and some people don't get to know the real you. And that's what it is, you know? But this card says, I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. This is your spirit team. This is your higher self. You've, like, ascended, is what I'm getting. You've reached a new level of your life where you're able to look back and be grateful for all the things that you have experienced. I'm getting that you are kind of like a savior for people. You do kind of like save the day, or you come up at the right time. Like, for example, if you're a reader like myself, the readings show up to people when they need them. It could be 6 months after the fact, but they listen to the reading at the right time. The message always finds them at the right time, and it helps them with whatever they're going through. Some people come across your energy when they're going through a really hard time, and one word that you say or just being around you like picks them back up. You know what I'm saying? It like heals them. Not permanently, but they're able to like get inspired again, get motivated again, feel comfort, feel calm again. And I'm grateful that I'm able to provide that for people. That is something that like is really, really special to me. And it's something that you have the ability to do as well. You are very gifted. Okay. We're seeing big reveal. Spirit's about to be revealing you big time. For some of you, I'm hearing like big time rush. When we go big time, you're about to be big time. You're going to be big in this lifetime. Like, you're a big deal, period. Tell yourself that. I am a big deal. I know I'm a big deal. I believe I'm a big deal. The Spirit has a big reveal coming up. Okay, and I'm getting that it's you. You're the big reveal. You know how we're talking about being hidden in plain sight? Well, not so much anymore. Spirit's going to be making you a big deal, putting you on a big screen, putting you in front of people, showing you off, right? Because you are one of God's children. You're a messenger for God. Okay, you're very highly protected and you're very spiritually ranked. You're highly spiritually ranked. So there's a big reveal here. You're not going to be hidden for much longer is what I'm getting. There's a big reveal coming. And then we're seeing, I don't care. This is your attitude in the best way possible though. I don't care. Because when you don't care, that's when everything starts to happen. That's when everything starts to come in. I don't care. But you do care. You get what I'm saying? It's just like when you care too much about something, it consumes your thoughts, it consumes your mind, and then there's no space for the universe to give you what you've been asking for, to give you what you need. So when you don't need something is when you'll have it. When you don't care about something is when it will start to flow into your life. Like when you don't care about being in a relationship, when you're not like forcing the whole love dynamic, the whole love narrative, that's when it starts to show up for you in your life in little ways, right? But I'm seeing this I don't care. And I like it. I like it, honestly, because it's like, I don't care about the negativity. I don't care about the people from the past who are trying to tear me down. I don't care. They can send whatever they want. This evil eye, your energy in general is just going to mirror it back to them. It's going to just send it right back. Whatever they send to you will be sent back. I'm getting like return to sender, but you're not even doing a return to sender spell. You don't have to. You just keep moving forward, and these people are like attacking the ghost you. They're attacking or sending negative energy to a ghost you or to a version of you who no longer exists. It's like an empty void. Nothing will come of their tactics. Nothing will come of the strategy. Nothing will come out of the situation, period. So don't care. The less you care, the better is what I'm getting. For things that don't affect you, for things that don't serve you, right? Of course, care about the things that you love, care about your mission on this earth, care about your passions and your goals and your life, etc. But keep that like forward momentum is what I'm getting. That's going to be really important for you coming up, I'm seeing. Let's pull some tarot now. Yeah, the Justice. It's your karma to be known. It's your karma to be big. It's your karma to be the best. Like no one ever was. Some of you could really like Pokemon or anime here. I need you to know that you're on the right track, especially if you're a Virgo, but you don't have to be a Virgo. I just know that a lot of Virgos love tarot and a lot of Virgos watch me. I have another channel called Another Virgo Channel. If you're from there, hey. If you're not, go ahead and go check that out. I do Virgo readings all the time over there. You don't have to be a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart to listen to those readings. It's just that it is like specific for the Virgos, but there's always information to be heard in there. So if you feel called to that channel, go ahead and go check it out and subscribe. Feel free to listen to any of the readings that the title calls to you. But you're on the right path here, okay? You are very protected. Let's see what's coming out here for the collective, this message for Spirit. We're seeing the Seven of Wands. You are very protected. The Seven of Wands is a protector energy. Spirit is protecting you. Your soul is protecting you. Your higher self is protecting you. I'm hearing you're a human being. You're here for a human experience. So let yourself have a human experience. Let yourself experience life. I'm hearing go easy on yourself. Some of you are so tough on yourself, and I think it's because you're so spiritually ranked, and I think it's because you do so much work in the 5D, or you do so much work in your sleep, and there's like spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are really going to resonate with the spiritual warfare, but just know that you are highly protected and you are highly favored by the divine here. The Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy here. So as long as you pursue your passions, as long as you pursue what lights you up, you'll be so fine in this lifetime, and you don't have to worry about anything else, period. I am seeing career advancements here as well. Some of you are going to be like figuring out what it is that you want to do for a career full time, or you're currently in that energy of like, this is my career, and you know what you're doing, right? You're very skilled, very gifted, very talented. Okay, I'm getting Leo energy here as well. We're seeing the Five of Cups in the reverse. This is beautiful energy. You're not letting anyone down. You're not a disappointment, period. In fact, I feel like people are like raising you up. They're lifting you up spiritually behind the scenes. There's a lot of people supporting you, a lot of people like giving you your praise, and Spirit's praising you too for all the hard work, for all that you do. Period. Five of Cups in the reverse. This is so important because I feel like in your current moment, some of you do feel like you're letting people down, or like you're disappointing people, or like you're making mistakes, or like things aren't really making sense. But just know that you are not a disappointment. You are not a failure. Okay. Anything else you want to say here, Spirit? Two of Cups. There could be a big reveal coming here in love. There could be somebody confessing to you the love that they have for you, because I'm getting like Isis and Osiris energy here. You both are ancient Egyptian, or you both are connected to the ancient gods or something like that. Your person is also spiritually ranked. Your person is also very like spiritual, very connected to source, very connected to the divine. They could also be like a reader if you're a reader, or a spiritual healer or something like that if that resonates, but of course it doesn't have to. I just see that some of you are still single and you're like, where is love? Why isn't love happening? And it's because you can't be with just anybody. Spirit has like a specific person planned out for you, or something like that, or you just have to be with somebody who is spiritual like you, because you can't force someone to believe the things that you believe. You know? You can't. It's not possible. For example, it's like, say you believe in God, you believe in this, your ancient Egyptian connection, right? You believe in this lineage, this royalty, but then you have to teach that to the person you're connected to. It just won't work. It just won't work. That's what I'm getting. But there is like love here. There is like a real partnership for you, and Spirit is saying that you have to be with the person who's like spiritual, or you're going to be with the person who is also spiritual and believes the same things that you do, and they will reciprocate your energy back to you. We no longer give to people who don't reciprocate our energy, period. From this moment on, no longer are we giving to people who do not reciprocate our energy. And we're not focusing on the negative. We're not listening to the negative, right? We don't care about the negative. The negative is crucial for yourself, but don't listen to other people projecting their negativity onto you, right? Sometimes you do have to go into the darkness. Sometimes you do have to figure out what the negativity is trying to tell you, why it's happening, but do that on your own for yourself, and then let it go. Don't worry about anybody else's negativity, period. Okay, we're seeing the Emperor here. This is good. I'm seeing a lot of divine counterparts coming into union, coming into connection here. Yeah, the Empress, the Emperor and the Empress. You're on the right track for love. You're on the right track for career. You're on the right track spiritually, okay? People are also putting you on this pedestal or raising you up. They find you very beautiful. They find your energy very calming. Your aura is very gorgeous. Someone may have told you that you have like a golden aura, and I'm getting right now you have this like Midas touch. You have this like golden touch where everything you touch turns to gold. Everything you do turns to gold. You're very magical. I'm getting the word magic. Magical. You carry a lot of magic, a lot of wisdom, a lot of power in this lifetime here. And I'm getting something about your hands as well. Your hands and your voice carry a lot of power, okay? I'm hearing that your voice is booming, even if you don't have like a loud voice, even if you're very like mousy and have like a small voice, or you don't feel like you speak very loudly, your voice is booming. It's about how far it projects. It's about how far it goes. It's not about like how loud it is, okay? For some of you, I feel like that's also a message for you when it comes to singing. Some of you listen to Billie Eilish, her older stuff, okay? Billie Eilish's voice, it's soft, but it makes a big impact. Does that make sense? I hope it does, okay? Some of you are going to be very talented, like musicians, singers, songwriters, producers, directors, actors, actresses, because I'm getting that you actually have the power. You actually have like the inspiration, right? And some people are in these positions and they don't actually hold power. There's something about like some of you are like natural inheritance of this earth or something like that, and I'm getting that the people who inherited the earth are getting the earth back or something like that. That's what I'm channeling right now. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm getting that some of you are like, you could be Native American, okay, or you could be Egyptian, right? Or Nigerian. I'm getting African culture, African descent for some of you. You may have a deeper skin tone, okay? I'm getting that people are scared of you, people are intimidated by you, but they don't have any reason to be scared of you. You're here to help, you're here to heal, you're here to make changes, you're here to inherit the earth again, to change things, to heal things, to inspire, to motivate. I'm just getting something about religious trauma. You may experience religious trauma or may have experienced religious trauma, but like there's something about religion getting like skewed or getting screwed up in this lifetime, and you're here to help that. You're here to like fix that or put it back on track. There's a difference between religion and spirituality, and I love spirituality because spirituality really doesn't have any rules. Spirituality is ever evolving. It's always growing. There's no like set rules of how you have to do things. That's why I didn't really resonate with like Christianity or Catholicism growing up, which is what was always like forced down my throat. And I also don't like things being forced onto my life. Like, it doesn't feel right. If things are being forced onto me, it feels very predatory and it feels very uncomfortable for me. I also have dealt with sexual assault, and it just feels like that, you know? I don't like to be assaulted. I don't like to be forced onto. And I'm getting that you're here to change the game, to change the viewpoint, to change spirituality, right? With spirituality, it's like we all win. And there's this idea of oneness. We all are connected. Each and every one of us is connected. So I'm getting that you're going to start seeing how you're connected to each and every individual person moving forward. But like, we're all connected. You're watching this reading still, we're connected. We're aligned. We're synchronized, right? And I'm getting that you're going to start seeing this idea of oneness and coming together as oneness because we are one, right? Regardless of your beliefs, regardless of your upbringing. And I love spirituality because there is no right or wrong way to do things, and you can also like incorporate different aspects. For example, I really like different parts of witchcraft, such as like tarot reading, right? And moon rituals for the full moon and the new moon. I also really love Hinduism. I love the proverb that goes, let me think about it. It's something about all paths lead to the same destination, i.e. death, i.e. rebirth. All paths lead to the same destination, so it doesn't matter what path you choose. The only person who's wasting time is the one running around the mountain telling everyone that their path is wrong. I'm hearing, who are they to tell you if you're wrong or right? Who are they to make up these rules for you? You do not have to abide by these rules or something like that. You get to make your own new rules. I'm getting New Rules by Dua Lipa. You're making your new rules. You're making new rules. You're a ruler. I'm hearing Lord. Royals. It will never be royals. It's the word in our blood. The kind of love just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby, I'll rule. My voice is off today. I'm so sorry, everybody, but you're welcome for the singing. You guys are trying to like bring it out of me. I love it. I think that's also a message for some of you, that your spirit team is trying to bring out this version of you, bring out the best version of you, so go with it, okay? There's this big reveal happening, okay? Let's pull one final card and wrap this up. I hope that this reading is making sense to you. I'm really glad that we finally got this out. I immediately cut the deck to don't let your past hold you back. Period. It doesn't matter who you once were. It doesn't matter what they projected onto you. It doesn't matter what has happened. It led you to where you are now. You can't go back. You can't fix it. Let it go. Cherish the good memories. That's the most important thing about looking back to the past. Why do we look back to the past? To see how far we've come. That should really be the only reason. If we're looking back to the past to try to fix things, to try to get answers, to try to solve things, it's just going to make things worse. So don't let your past hold you back. Look at the past to see how far you've come. Live in the present moment. And then the other card is expect powerful change. You are powerful, okay? You make powerful changes, so expect powerful changes to come in your life, all right? And let's get one final card to wrap this up. I'm also getting that you are making powerful change in people's lives just by speaking, just by existing, just by healing. The work that we do individually makes an impact on the collective, okay? Finally, surrender to the divine. Surrender to God, surrender to your ancestors, surrender. Put up that white flag, Let the ancestors take over, because the universe is conspiring in your favor and you are very highly ranked in the spirit world. You are protected from bad vibes, so go ahead and surrender. Let it all happen. I'm hearing let it be, okay? What will be. Que sera, sera. Gorgeous. That's how I'm going to end this reading. Thanks so much for being here. Love you always. Take care of your beautiful self. Stay hydrated, and I will see you next time.